Hi, hello, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. This is day 4 of the cruise. We're now heading up the Oxford Canal, and the aim is to find a turning point up here, turn around, and then start heading back south. But the question is where is the turning point? There's a couple of marina entrances I might be able to turn in, so I'm looking out for those. Failing that, there is a proper turning point on the map about 4 or 5 hours from here, so we'll see how it goes. Well, maybe 3 hours, we'll see how it goes. Yet another glorious morning on the canal. Cup of tea in hand, beautiful weather. Really, does it get any better? Okay, coming out to pass my first boat of the day. Do like their use of a sun umbrella on the back. It's very sensible. It's so hot out here today. Hardly a cloud in the sky. In fact, behind here, cloud in the sky. Very nice looking boat. Morning. Looks like the sun umbrella was to keep the sun off the dog and not the person driving the boat. Bridge number 84, and just coming out to our second boat of the day. They were going so slow there and were so far and so close into the bank that I thought they'd actually stopped. I actually thought they were moored up. Morning. Oh, managed to run it aground again. Oh well. Okay, so we're just coming up to a marina now on our left, and I'm going to use their entrance as a winding hole to turn around and to start heading back. So let's see how that goes. Appears to be plenty of room. I can't see it being a problem using the entrance. Right, might have got it now. Dunchurch Pools Marina. Looks very nice in there indeed. Right, back a little bit more. Burst forward. And of course I've got the wind coming in across this way and it's now blowing me around. Typical. Pump that tiller. Hopefully we get the back swung in. There we go, got it. And we're turned. Now heading back down the Oxford Canal, back to the Grand Union, and then to the Wigrams Marina. Not the most elegant of turns, but I got around eventually. Okay, I'm still not sure that the engine is completely right. Now this at the moment is on the sort of lowest setting on the speed wheel here. I can't make it any lower, and this is doing about 500 RPM according to the meter inside. And this is about the speed it used to go at when I brought it down from the one marina to the other marina last year, and this is about the speed it would go at this setting. What's interesting is now when I put it into neutral and then go into reverse, the revs drop really, really low, and the engine starts to sort of stall out and we get the low oil pressure. Now, as the day progresses, once we've got about 2 hours on the clock of running, what I find is that if I put it on this lowest setting here on this speed wheel, that is not enough revs to even keep it moving forward at tick over. I have to sort of put about half, 3/4, sometimes a full turn on the wheel to achieve the sort of tick over speed. It's very odd. I don't understand what's going on here. Now, this also means that when I'm trying to maneuver, I effectively need another hand now, because I've got to adjust the gears, I've got to adjust the speed wheel, because every time I change gear I have to adjust the speed wheel, put revs on and take them off. You know, so if I go from forward to neutral, that's fine, but as soon as I put into reverse and put some load on, the revs drop down and the engine runs the risk of stalling or low oil pressure, and I have to put a few revs on and then I have to take them off. And of course at the same time I've got to steer, so it can be quite tricky. Now, I don't know if on the way down the engine was behaving sort of abnormal, if you want, in that I could just leave it on tick over and just change gears willy-nilly and not have to change any of the revs, or if something has changed with the engine. I'm not familiar enough with this type of engine to know if there's a problem or not. Now, if you've got any insight into this, please let me know in the comments, because I am wondering what's going on here. I'm going into a marina for a couple of days whilst my super secret camera shy lock helper has to pop off and do a few things. So I'll have another look at the engine then to see if I can find a problem and a solution. And if they've got an engineer on site, I'll see if the engineer can possibly help me out and point me in the right direction. But anyway, if you've got any idea what it might be, let me know in the comments. Oh, and another thing, as the day goes on, the oil pressure gets lower. It starts at the correct oil pressure, sort of 40 and above, first thing in the morning when I start the engine, it's all fine. But as the day goes on, at the lower revs, the oil pressure gets lower. So could it be a problem with the oil pump? I don't know. It's almost as though the viscosity of the oil changes and doesn't sort of get pumped around the system so well. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Fantastic day out again. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Although, as I said earlier, a tad hot. Oh, another boat coming up. Oh, very nice looking. All in. And that one's immediately followed by another. Morning. Wow, super busy. All of a sudden, a third. A bit like buses. Don't see many for most of the morning, and then 3 come along at once. Morning. Hey up. Yeah, I do exactly the same. I keep forgetting that the super secret camera shy lock helper is often up in the bow of the boat, and I see people wave and I wave, and of course it's the lock helper that's waving. In hot weather like this, it's important you keep your fluids up. Yep, more tea. Okay. Another example of a bridge right on the bend in a canal. Wow, the cows there are so desperate for water, they've pushed the fence into the canal to get at the water. And they've got the bullen field here. Typical, isn't it? The cows up there have pushed the fence into the canal because they want water, and yet they could walk up to this end of the field and pretty much walk straight into the canal for a drink. I wonder why they've picked to go by the bridge, most odd. And coming up there in the distance, you can see the church at Braunston. Beautiful canal, great run. And here we are back down in Braunston. You can see how shallow the canal is. That herring's a good 5-6 feet out from the bank and not completely submerged. Well, when I say completely submerged, I mean, you know, not really, up to the bottom of its stomach. And on our left here we got a family of swans. I think they've got 7 cygnets, and last night this family of swans kept coming up to the boats begging for food, and as soon as you offered the cygnets or even the adults any food or raised your hand at all, the adults started hissing at you, so it was quite awkward. What do they want? Do they want the food or not? Okay, just coming up to where we were moored last night, and it looks like somebody's already taken our spot. Wow, that was quick. We were lucky to get that one. We were just behind this solar powered electrical boat here. The Ace of Spades. Okay, shortly we're going to be taking a right on to the Grand Union Canal, and this is bridge 90 on the Oxford Canal. And last night coming up, I managed to make a bit of a hash getting through this bridge and gave the bank a bit of a clout there. So let's see how well I get on with it today. Having a boat moored just there on that corner doesn't really help things. They're quite within their rights to moor there. This boat does tend to turn better to the left than the right because of prop walk, which is to do with the direction that the propeller's turning and sort of walks the boat over. If I put the tiller dead centre and just leave the boat to it, it will sort of automatically drift to the left. Just got told to slow down by some people on a boat I was passing that were moored up. I can't go any slower than this. This is on tick over. On the left here we've got the services that I used yesterday evening to drop off the rubbish. We walked down to them and then popped into the local Chandler's to get some stuff, and now I need to turn right just here. Quick blast of the horn and go for it. Oh, we've got somebody going down the other arm at the same time. We could hit the point at the same time. It could prove interesting. Reverse the power to bring it back around. I think I'm just ahead of them. Oh, we've got another boat coming in. Just where we all didn't want to meet. Think I can get by them. Thank you. Well, just managed that. Didn't hit anything. All was good. Cheers, thank you, well steered. Well then, what's the chances of that? 3 at once. Bang! Oh, that was close. Thanks. Wow, after that slightly scary encounter there at Braunston Junction, 3 boats coming in pretty much at the same time and ending up bow first there. Managed to get through it, and they're still just trying to sort things out. Did I bully my way through that? Let me know in the comments. I can't believe that I got through it and I'm out the other side. Okay, lunchtime, time to find somewhere to moor up for lunch. It's interesting how the characters of the canals change. We're going along the Grand Union here, heading towards the sort of southern pit of the Oxford Canal. And it feels completely different to the bit of the canal I was on only half an hour ago. Okay, so that's lunch on the towpath completed. Very nice it was too. And now we've got about an hour or so to get to the marina. We need to be there 4 o'clock at the latest. It's about just gone 2 now, so we've got plenty of time, because I need to check in. It's part of this sort of 100 days explorer that you have if you moor at an Aquavista Marina. They're not sponsoring this video, by the way, and I don't receive anything for saying about them, but Aquavista, they've got this 100 days where I can stay in any of their, I don't know, 15, 20 marinas, whatever it is, around the country. And what you do is you just rock up, and if they've got a space, you can stay there for effectively free. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm heading for the Wigrams Marina, where I'm going to moor up for a couple of nights, whilst the super secret shy lock helper goes off to do some other things. Yep, time for yet another cuppa. So hot out here today, and wow, we've got to keep the fluids up. When I stopped for lunch, I drank about 2 pints of water and a cup of tea. I emptied a bottle of water whilst cruising this morning. It is seriously hot out here. Glorious though, but hot. Bridge 107, bit of a tight one this. There's a bit of a blind corner on here, so I'm going to sound the horn. Just in case anything's coming the other way. Last time I came through here in this direction, there was somebody coming through the other way and they were able to avoid me trying to manoeuvre around this tight bit. Coming down the Oxford Canal back in, when was it, October, November last year, this is where it started to go wrong. I remember this first corner really threw me. I was surprised just how tight it was, and I just completely failed to get it around that particular corner. Not helped by the fact that I met another boat just here, but it was just tough going. Now this time, seemed to have got around it no problems at all, no other boats coming towards me. I can't get over how quiet it is this afternoon. Hardly any boats out. I think I've seen a couple of boats, if that. I think it's more of an indication that I'm nuts to be out in this heat doing this. But it's surprisingly quiet. Very busy up at Braunston. It was quite busy earlier on today, and now not a soul out, hardly a soul out. Very, very odd. Fantastic weather. A bit hot, but fantastic weather. So we should soon be coming up on the marina. It's around here somewhere. So we'll see how it goes getting into the marina. Fantastic old traditional looking boat coming here on the right. Marvellous. Okay, just coming up, we've got a junction here with the Grand Union going to the north, and I believe the marina is just up here on the left. So, fun and games getting into marina. Can't see any sign of the marina yet. Might just be sort of past the boat that's moored on the right here. Although it is opening up quite wide, so maybe the marina is here on the left and I just can't see it yet. Anyway, it's, oh yes, I think I can see the marina. Yep, that's definitely the marina. So what I need to do now is turn left into it, go and find services, moor up and report to the office, and hopefully be told where I need to moor the boat, if they've got visitor spaces available for me as part of the 100 Explorer scheme that they run. Okay, this is quite a tight entrance into this marina coming from this direction. It seems to be set up more for if you're coming up the Oxford Canal or coming down the Grand Union from the right, but here goes. I think I'm going to swing it around that way and then give it a bit of welly. Hopefully bring it around and enter the marina without too much hassle. Coming around nicely. No, not tight enough. Need to reverse that out a little bit. Plenty of room to manoeuvre here, even though it's a tight entrance into the marina. Big burst of power. Bring the front around. It's coming around nicely now. Lining up. And in we go. Well, didn't make too much of a hash of that. All I need to do now is spot where services are located, or if there's a sign for visitor mooring. I was told I need to go to services, moor up there and then go and report to the office, so let's keep an eye open for services. Now in the marina, and no obvious sign for services. Lots of mooring spaces, quite tight ones to get into. I guess they're all down the front here, well, down in front of me at the main offices. Nothing obvious, mixture of narrowboats and wide beams in here. Seems to be quite a lot of spaces, so hopefully there'll be room for visitor mooring. That could be services over there on the left, or it could be those over on the right, hard to say. Guess we'll know when we're just getting to the spot bit of the basin. Okay, I've decided that services is over here by the can of gas bottles. Seems reasonable. So let's go and moor up. Oh, slightly bumpy landing, but done worse. a quick trip to the Aquavista Marina office and a chat with the person behind the counter, and I was pointed in the direction of a pontoon on which I could moor as part of my Explore 100 package. Few issues getting to it. I had to reverse out of where I was moored, do a bit of a turnaround and get in, but once I got into the pontoon it was all fine, tied up, hooked up to the electrics, and everything was just great. It was great to have stopped cruising because by now it was so hot on the canal. It was unbelievably hot. Anyway, that was the end of day 4 of this cruise, and we were safely moored up in the Aquavista Marina at Wigrams Term. So if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big like and a thumbs up, or if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. On the screen now you'll see a QR code, and if you scan that or click the link in the description, it will take you through to a newsletter about the great wagtail. Thanks for watching for this long. Bye for now.